Right, it probably would have been more appropriate to have done this before the England game, but I've done a top 10 Welsh backs of the 90s and the noughties. And the people who have missed out first, Lee Halfpenny's not on there, George North hasn't made it, Dwayne Peel, uh, Jamie Roberts, and Reece Williams, who I went for a phase of really rating. He was short little winger. Right. In at number 10, Scott Gibbs. Scott Gibbs scored that famous try against England in the Six Nations where he sort of did the step uh, and yeah, won it at the death. Scott Gibbs is on there as well because he's related to my father. It's cousin, second cousin, I think. So that's where I get my big bulky rugby genes from. And number 9 is Mike Phillips, who's I like the Cardiff. When I went to Wales university, we had like S4C and BBC Wales, and so I watched quite a lot of rugby and support. I supported the Cardiff Blues, and he was playing scrum half for the Cardiff Blues, and he was a bit of a pin-up boy. Um, yeah, and always liked his tenacious style. Number 8 is Rob Howley. Rob Howley is a was a I'm not so sure about him as a backs coach, but he was a fantastic player, quick sniper. At number 7, it's the legendary Gareth Thomas. My dad was from Bridgend and grew up in Bridgend, and Gareth Thomas played for Bridgend. I think it was his first club, and that's where he grew up. And he played in the centre, I think, and he had a mop of ginger hair. Massive guy, fantastic player. I think one of the top Welsh try scorers of all time. Brave, committed, and heart on sleeve guy. Number 6 is Neil Jenkins. My understanding is that he was a bit more limited in terms of as a player, but his kicking was phenomenal, and I think he was as good a kicker as anyone, and probably even Johnny. Number 5, Johnny Wilkinson. Number 5, we've got it's more of a personal choice, but it was a great player, Kevin Morgan. I like Kevin Morgan because he was quite small, quite skinny, but again, very brave, very talented, running angles, and just yeah, fantastic player. That thing about being little and still being able to tackle. Number 4, Shane, match winner, Maverick, one off. At number 3 is Tom Shanklin, tough as old boots, a winner. At number 2, now my top 2 might surprise a few people because they're kind of they should have been the darlings of Welsh rugby, and they're probably the 2 biggest wasted talents in Welsh rugby, in so much as we'll see what you think. Number 2, I'll have Gavin Henson. I saw Gavin Henson play club rugby, and he would boot they'd be in a defensive position, and he'd boot the ball 70 metres into touch and put his team in an attacking position. He kicked like a mule. He had amazing hands. Very underrated player in terms of people just think he was, poster boy again. But very, very, very good player and wasted his talent. Should still be playing really if he hadn't had that sabbatical. And at number 1, I'm going to go for Hook. Hook is still immensely talented. Unbelievable kicker. Unbelievable field runner. I think a fantastic attitude as well. But perhaps his game management let him down at times. Did things that he didn't always follow the plan. Off the cuff type player. So I've gone for James Hook as number 1 Welsh back.